All right, welcome everybody. This is Mookie, and we are back at it with the damage control. It's been a while. Definitely looking to get this uploaded. I'm excited because I want to go ahead and try to get the bike rolling again. So we are back at it. I'm looking over because I'm wondering. I'm still gonna give an intro. We may have spot guests. I didn't let any of the usual suspects that kind of come in and off the show join us, but there could be some people interrupting the show. We may have a new guy by the name of True jumping in. We may have Delgarn, a familiar name, jump in. Um, my apologies to them if y'all catch it on YouTube. I didn't give y'all a heads up announcement properly that I was gonna do a show like this, but anyways, you know, Darth knows me best that, I kind of come and go and change as the winds. So I didn't want to mislead people too much. But with that all being said, let's introduce the man. What's up, Darth? How you doing?
I'm great. It's Sunday morning. I'm getting to hang out with you. It's one of my favorite times of the whole week.
I appreciate it. It is my favorite time of the week as well. I always feel bummed when I got to put out the notice that I'm not going to make a show.
It makes me dislike your children, bro.
Yeah, and I always set up saying, I'm sorry. And you're always like, you got nothing to be sorry about. No, I'm sorry because of this type of feeling that you have on Sunday is taken away. So, but yeah, welcome back, man. Looking over notes, I'm trying to go within the script here. So what I want to go ahead and do and talk about is kind of circulate back into what I've been doing within the game, changes in playing style, spending style. I mean, it's all
They
one
go hand in
thing
hand.
together. They go hand in hand. There it is. And so I'm gonna kind of go into that for a moment, and then we'll go ahead and let me add the note because I forgot. We'll kind of talk about past events. I do have some stuff on here, but normally we used to kind of talk about what was happening last week and what we're gonna do moving forward. So we'll kind of kick that around. I want to I'm gonna try to be disciplined here as far as time goes, but especially for you viewers there. I mean, there's a mixed bag that people want to see us chit chat for an hour. There's only that want 20 minutes of it, but try to meet you guys in between, in the middle of that conversation piece. But we're gonna dive deep into the blog post. There's a lot of changes, and this feels like a perfect timing for conversation because we've got chapter 2 coming out of the Age of Annihilus. Look at me reading stuff, man. I'm ready. So I've been reading into it,
Wow.
and the Hellfire Club. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go down the list too much up here because some of my notes I'm muddying the water. So it's kind of like my cheat sheet, but that's what we're gonna do. All right, man. So with that being said, let's get it going. Let me jump into the game. I'm gonna start off with that. So let's go ahead and talk about the past week. Well, I'm skipping over my main topic. Let's talk about myself first. So this is where I'm at. So the playing style, as you can still see, I'm still kind of doing the hoarding game within the campaign energy, even on the ISO stuff. I thought, well, not so much that I thought. In the past, we used to be able to kind of gain an edge off of hoarding certain things like that. But then this whole Professor X saga situation kind of showed me that that's not the ways of the direction this game is doing it anymore. And the more and more I play into it, I realize they understand. They have a balance between those that are free to play and those that are paying the game to get unlocks and kind of get the edge of using their wallets a little bit to get the new characters quicker. But the biggest thing is about the milestone events. I mean, you can kind of cut me off at any point, but would you agree that the biggest direction as far as having an edge is really focusing within milestones?
100%.
Yeah. This is the big one right here, right? That everyone's kind of tinkering around with, the quantum surge. And we'll pause for a moment as we're looking at it. Um, are you following the leaderboard? Where are you at on this one, Darth?
Yes, I am. Of course, I'm following the leaderboard. But if we were to talk about the style of play, there's the biggest change has been where you spend your money. For me,
Hmm.
my money used to predominantly go to character unlocks and to battle passes. I quit doing battle passes probably a year ago now, and character unlocks, they've actually gotten far cheaper for the most part, if you're lucky, I suppose. So they've come down at least 30%, it feels like, just to get the unlock at least, which leaves me with a little extra of my fun money, which allows me to focus on these events. And focusing on these events since Professor Xavier has been announced has been the key to getting any real amount of Gear 20. and was the reason that I was able to get my Professor X early enough to get the 7 reds on him.
Yeah.
So that said, yes, the events are very important in this fantastic. No, it's the Quantum Surge event. I
Mm-hmm.
am currently right now 2546.
Okay, so you're sitting right within the diamond. So, and it's weird. This is kind of where my dilemma is going to end up being as I'm going into this plain style announcement. So I'm tinkering outside in the 5,000 range. So I'm not meeting my minimum goal, or I don't want to say minimum goal, but my goal is trying to get at least a diamond. Of course, the higher, then you get these pieces over here, right, which are the highly coveted as
Yes,
far as G20 pieces, and that's kind of the point you're getting into the Professor X, where those past events you were jumping into and changing your style towards these milestones was helping you get the highly
yes.
coveted, resources. So, um, yeah, I mean, and I paused a little bit because I mean, I guess I'll ask you. I mean, do you highly still look at this type of push towards? I mean, what's your biggest push off of this one? Is it going to be the diamonds or is it
Okay.
the pieces?
On this particular one, I want to make sure I get a little bit of both. To be absolutely honest, I don't want less than a piece of skill gear. I want to land about right where I am, top 3,000. That sounds about something good for me. That's a whole character's worth of gear, or it's actually so it's 5 pieces. So it's like if there was a mythic skill character, that's that whole character into gear, and 1 diamond and whatever on the side there. It's mostly the diamond for Quasar because Quasar is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So for me, the question was, do I want to spend any more, and do I want to try to bump up to the top? What is it, 1,500 for this one? No, yeah, top 1,000 for this one. I don't want to do that because there's a price cutoff somewhere around 1,600 to 1,400 that's going to push me above what I want to spend, thinking that the diamond's probably not worth it for me. But maybe if those were mutant pieces instead of skill pieces, my mind would be changed. I don't need any skill characters anymore.
Yeah.
I finished Professor X. The only skill character that I'm even considering doing is Hitmonkey. He's the one I didn't take from Vigilantes, and technically my Vigilantes are running strong still.
Yeah.
So I did take Black Knight already, so that's another skill character. I took him as soon as I completed Professor X,
Mm,
but that's it. But like, I have nobody else on that list that I really am itching to take. Not a single one of them.
okay.
So I'm kind of hoarding skill gear right now. So this one is not nearly as important to me as if it was a mutant leaderboard, because the mutant leaderboard is going to mean the whole Hellfire Club is coming out. I want to be able to bring them to gear 19 immediately and do all this other stuff.
And
So
I'm
that's
laughing and smiling because you hit it. The mutant. Would they have been assholes or heroes if they would have put mutant pieces here next to the Quasar Diamond?
a little bit of both. I see. Now, as a spender, I'd feel great about it because I would be getting gear I wanted, and I would just spend up to get whatever gear I want. Honestly, and to be realistic, I'm not even. I haven't spent 3-digit money on an event since the Odin leaderboard, where we had Odin diamonds and the Mystic gear that everybody needed to complete Professor X. At least that was for me to complete Professor X. So I spent quite a bit on that one, and since then I've come off, but I've still been like top 2,000 at the end for like $30. So I'm
Okay.
technically spending less than $50 an event, and I'm still getting top 2,000.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the major announcement. I always feel funny saying things like that and using these, what do you call it, bait words or stuff like that. But anyways, my announcement off of it is just that I'm doing a cap. Moving forward, and this is a good month. We just started August. We got chapter 2 rolling out. It's basically I'm capping myself at 100 as far as my play money. So that's what I'm gonna end up doing here, and how to kind of monitor that and put my what do you say, foot in my mouth kind of thing. Well, not have my foot
Well,
in my
you,
mouth. It's the ultra course.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean that's how you're gonna kind of toggle to kind of see where I'm at, and you'll see well, obviously people that kind of really want to dissect and kind of look at your player upgrades. You'll see the unlocks that I'm doing. How come I can't find ultra course here? I'm so used to going into it. I guess it'll be like, oh, there it is. So I'm showing the picture. I have 0. Um, I'll do it later, maybe in between the show here when I got time to jump into the store. I'll do it. But that's what I'm gonna end up doing. I'll get the ultra cores this way. Now my little notes that I'm kind of playing with and how it kind of came up upon that number. One, it just sounds like a good number to have. But two, just in general, it kind of keeps me grounded because that's always kind of been where I've been at in the past. So I'm not like making anything major. It's just more putting a discipline behind it. And then I want to kind of see how the discipline works within the game, and far as like how they are stringing me more out of my comfort zone or less, and kind of just seeing how it goes. It's just more of an experiment. I know, and it's not copying. This is something I've been wanting to try to do, and um, I just want to do it to just kind of see, and those that are following it can kind of gauge to see if that's something that they may want to use. But get into the details. What I've been doing in the past, and of course things can change, which sucks ass and kicks me in the nuts sometimes on how they kind of change releases and stuff. But we have a Zell. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. We'll get into the blog.
Azazel.
Azazel? Okay. So Azazel is coming out, and with all the other prior releases that they had, I've been doing about 15 to 20 of that money towards their little orbs, right? And trying to get on daddy's lap to get a lucky drop, but haven't really gone full blown on there. I'm like halfway on the lap, so sometimes I have good success, sometimes I don't. So, anyways, I've been doing that, and so if you think about it, I think it feels as if, and you're better at kind of gauging these things. About 3 character unlocks a month, would you say, or less?
It's right about there, between 2 or 3. They're about 10 days apart, 10 or
Yeah.
12 days apart sometimes. So yeah, on a nice slow month there will be two, but like usually in that month is when we'll get an epic character. So like let's imagine there's two epic characters next month, or two, excuse me, not epic, two characters next month to get released, like in the normal selling time. But in the middle of that, they're gonna have Blastar.
Yeah.
Like we not they're going to release Blastar, but like we will literally all get him at the same time.
Yeah.
Everybody will get Blastar. So it's another care, like as far as your resource management and things are concerned.
Yeah.
That
So
isn't money. I'm talking all resources now. Your wallet and you're not just your wallet and your
yeah.
I'm talking.
Well, yeah, so I'm looking at the worst case as far
But
as on
yeah,
the pay side. If it's there's
3 a
three
month.
new characters
Yes.
coming up, I'm looking at spending 20, 40, 60 within that range. So then that leaves the 40 play money on the side. And then that can kind of give me the leeway. Am I going to use that towards passes, which you talked about earlier that you steered away from? And then maybe I could start jumping into the train there with you towards some milestone events. But you know, I said it. I hate playing with milestone events because I had that whole bad experience with it about a year
Yeah,
ago,
you did.
and
You
then
had the worst experience.
yeah, and I've been pissed off about that. So I kind of been boycotting it, and as I've been in this boycott, is where they steered away to give all the damn goody pieces. So I'm like asshole. So the whole timing of it just sucked ass for me. So and in between, I'm over here like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm not gonna do milestone games with you. I'm gonna go ahead and hoard. And they're like, oh well, I'm sorry, Mookie, we don't do the horde game no more. So, so my timing was all off within direction, and I mean, it is what it is. But I say timing, but it's just the game changed ultimately. So,
Little side
yeah,
note,
yeah,
real quick about this event. This event scores core spending. You realize that, right?
yeah, I do.
I
I'll
just
play.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I mean, to circle back, so the way I'm kind of playing it, this is the prime example. So what am I gonna go ahead and do now with that extra, play money of 40? If I'm looking into this budget min-max way of approach, I'm capping myself off, and then really, that becomes a personal decision. Am I gonna buy the fantastic diamond orb fragment with that? I don't even know what the cost is off of that. Did you get this?
Those are no. Those I don't know if I buy good offers for this or not. There's no great offers. I used to buy the ones that were $15. So that's what that is. That fantastic orb is $15.
Okay. So you got to
Um,
cut it a couple times to get it maxed out. Is that how they kind of?
right there it is. That's it right there, and that's 13,000 points for $15.
Okay.
So I break it all down, and so I don't necessarily like those fantastic orbs. Things are cool, but every I don't have there. I don't for as lucky as I am. I don't have very good luck with those orbs. I've had the specific team specific diamond orbs. So I quit that offer right there though. That 29.99 offer that's right next to it. That is the one I wind up buying.
Mhm.
It's 30. It's 32,000 points
Yeah, yeah,
for $30. So it's more than 1,000 points for a dollar. The point breakdown is what's important. I don't give a shit about those training orbs or those gold orbs at the bottom.
yeah.
I don't need gear 20 anymore. So that $20 offer next to it, that would have used to have piqued my interest because there's gear 20 in those blue orbs. The other one, the 19.99 offer, the one
Okay.
next to it. Keep
Okay.
going. Yeah. So like I used to buy those when I was still getting my X. I would get less milestone points in exchange for gear 20.
Okay.
But since I got X, I don't do that anymore. So literally, when I say I spend about $30 in an event, that's literally the offer I buy is that one right there. That's got jack shit in it except for the milestone points themselves.
Okay. All right.
So that's how I come to it. That's what I am buying, and so that particular offer has taken me from where you were to 2,500.
Okay. Yeah. So that's kind of where my, kind of look into the assistance approach within the budget style of play there, and then you hit on the other component. I mean, this is a core event, so gonna kind of talk on Gunna core. Um,
You
I
got
know
good
him.
characters to core
Azel.
right now.
Azel.
Azazel,
Azazel.
Azazel.
Azazel. Let me
Yeah, you can core
put
him
this.
too. Don't spend on him. Just core him
Yeah.
because you got those 30,000 cores. Just blow cores instead, and that saves you an extra 15 or $20 for your month budget.
Yeah.
And then decide what you're gonna do in a few more days. I nobody likes a 2 week event,
I still like the
but
lottery tickets still. I know what you're saying, but me, that's when my
oh
20
yeah,
goes to 15 or maybe 10.
yeah, slot machine,
I want
slot
to try to get
machine,
I want to try to
cha-ching.
get lucky. I hate not
Oh
trying.
yeah,
Yeah.
slot machine, dude. I get it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a kind of a long-winded approach as far as on what's going on here, but it's a good insight. I appreciate you sharing what you do there and how you pivoted towards your spinning and conversing into that. So, all right, let's jump into the blog post next, and as we keep talking about the new characters and things like that, it's just kind of the right segue here. All right, boom, there we are. So I don't know. Did you read the blog, Darth, or did you watch the videos? I can't.
Sorry, man. Fridays are crazy for me. I don't get to watch that until Monday when I'm back at work. I'm pretty off YouTube on the weekends.
Okay. All right. Well, then it'll be kind of a new thing, but I did some notes. I did some reading as far as what's happening. I'm not going to dive too deep because it is a meaty blog here. I mean, they go into pretty much details, but I'm just going to skim through just on the plain patterns of what I'm looking for and what I think you're looking for as well. So on August 4th, here's the cheat sheet. They got a new battle pass coming in, the Broken King week 1, so they have a new event coming out, and then the Cosmic Raid. I don't even know what that is, so I guess we'll see. And then there is Azazel becomes available. So that's on Monday. So it's pretty quick as far as he's coming out. The timing is perfect, again, for the min-max players that are using their cores towards that Quasar event. And then later in the week, they got Franklin Richards added to the Antimatter store. And that's the big thing right there that I think on the videos, once you catch up on Monday, tomorrow, Dart, that you'll start seeing everybody's talking about. Just reminders that the Intel store is going away, and I think it's going to get replaced by the something is going to get replaced. I don't know if it is called the Antimatter store.
Yeah, it is.
It is okay, yeah. So
That's going to be the next 3 months. I've seen. That's funny. I've read or seen enough, even though I haven't discussed it. I know about this. I think I knew about this before. Then they're going to switch. That's the new Intel.
hmm
Next quarter's Intel is called antimatter.
yeah. And it was got the curse diamond orbs and the curse diamond credits for leaving the elite store. So people are starting to spend that little green thing, and
Yep.
yeah. So it's funny because I'm jogging back to the game real quick, just kind of as a self reminder. I think it's under this section towards the
hmm
bottom. Yeah, they're talking about this accursed diamond credit going away, and it's weird. I can't even remember how we earned it. I don't know.
By opening those orbs.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't think I'm at 120, but I think the next star level up, like he's already at a 2 diamond. It's weird how they still, because I don't have them all 7 starred
Instead
up.
of one.
Yeah, I already have them. So the next star level for like a 2, if I wanted to get Rain, I think he's like at 160 or 180 is the cost or something like that. I think it's
Yeah, it's
160.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 120. I don't even have enough. That sucks.
So just buy one of them and get the diamond credits and call it good.
Right? Yeah. I'm being hopeful to be like, can I earn that still? I don't know, but
You have to buy 2 of those orbs and open them. I
uh,
think.
maybe. All right. Well, I don't know. That's kind of my dilemma, so I'm just sharing. But that's the pieces that's going away. So yeah, spend it like Darth said. And then here we go. So let me look at my notes. I'm trying to breeze through certain areas of it. the one part. I mean, this is chapter two, so this is coming up. We can kind of talk about it. I guess the question, and I couldn't find it. But do you know how many chapters there are for the Age of Annihilus? Is there four? I just feel like it's four. They always have like four. They're gonna have four different leaders. I mean, does that feel right, or do you know or not know?
Oh, so you asked the question, and I thought I knew, and now I don't know. I'm unsure. So it's 3 or 4, but I keep no confidence in my answer.
It's okay. Yeah, I have a feeling that it's four. And I was trying to look for that image because I know that Mobile used it on one of his videos where they had it kind of similar to Age of Apocalypse, and then they
Right, they
had
had
like the four different,
the
horsemen.
silhouettes.
Yeah, I feel it's like that. So I'm gonna assume chapter four. I'm guessing. I don't know. And I know we got some people on Twitch who can kind of help us out if they jump in. Then we got so close of chapter one was Quasar. That was the legendary, the free legendary. The one moving forward, and I'm reading my notes. I'm not like looking too much into it, but yeah, Blastar is coming out, and you mentioned him. And another that's going to be a free release that they're going to roll out within different games, and you got to earn your way by was it the command center? That's kind of where you got the shards from. So that's the same concept. New chapter. Blastar is going to be the same thing. But what's interesting is that he is going to be a Cosmic Crucible tune. How excited are you for him, buddy? More so than Quasar, or about the same?
I'm pretty excited for him. I think he's got a very interesting kit. I did read up on that stuff this week. Yeah, he's a Cosmic Crucible character. I don't know. Quasar's badass. So if Quasar is good in all game modes, what I am thinking about Blastar is I'm not sure he's going to be as great in all game modes as Quasar is. Like I don't see Blastar being on anybody's arena team,
Yeah.
as where Quasar is currently on my arena defense.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, we'll talk about
but
that too. I got that in my notes about Arena. Um, yeah. So yeah, I see Cosmic Crucible, and I think that you're all giddy for it, but you keep yourself grounded by looking at the bigger picture. And yeah, you're right. I don't know how he's going to be in war either. I don't know if he's fast or slow. But Quasar had the speed and everything that just made him
right,
come out the gates perfectly.
Rex, yeah, Quasar's all mode good.
Yeah. So yeah, and then within the whole chapter two, they're gonna go ahead and have conquerors as kind of their set of teams. They already got the first two rolling out. They're saying the first of these squads are the Fantastic Four, MCU, and the new Hellfire Club. We'll talk about that in a second. And it says look out for more teams to come throughout chapter two. When I was looking back on chapter one, I know the teams that we had, they were kind of tagged Harbinger, and it was the Vigilantes, the Thunderbolts, Accursed, and I don't know, did the MC, was there a fourth team? Because I was thinking the fourth team was the Fantastic Four, but maybe it was just those three teams. So,
I don't know if they ever had the actual Harbinger tag or not, or the Harbinger tag. I'm not sure if they had it.
yeah, maybe not. So I think it makes sense that they're steering the Fantastic Four to the Conquerors. So then the two teams is going to be the Hellfire, Fantastic Four, and a third yet to be named. So I think they're kind of coming into threes. And I'm just trying to balance it out, just trying to see how many teams are rolling out in these chapters. So it sounds like about at least three teams, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
there should be 3 teams.
Let's see what else. So we got that going on. So exciting, and of course, I'm not gonna. I mean, the matter store to kind of get into the details off of that. So again, very redundant, rinse and repeat. It's gonna be same thing with Intel. You're gonna kind of gain some stuff. The biggest, takeaways off of it is that it sounds like they're getting more currency towards the store, plus lessen the amount of purchase. And I think one of the key things right here is that this is a change. They're going to tweak the animated store where we're excited to share we reduce the cost of many of the items. And then here's the list below. And it also makes note that the items not on the list are staying at the current cost. So there's the big one right there, though. I think that's the only one that a lot of the community care about because it was like what
Oh yeah.
40,000 Intel. That's something. I think that
Yep.
was the currency.
Yep.
So they dropped that down to 20. That would be pretty cool. Um, I know this is kind of fast paced, well, not fast paced, but like kind of speeding into looking to the future. But if the store is going to be similar and they're going to kind of lessen that gear tier 20, I mean, are you still steering towards collecting shards? Or are you going to be doing these GT 20 pieces? I mean, how do you think your spending habit's going to be on that store?
Okay, so I accidentally bought 3 diamonds on Daredevil one night when I was running through buying shit. And so that was like 400 and something K of that Intel currency. But I had like 800K at the time. So since then I've been a little more scared of spending too much gear 20 that I don't need, but like I know that I have enough of that currency that I'm buying both of the MCU characters right now, the Fantastic Four MCUs, and I'm specifically looking for mutant gear because I have enough bio gear now.
Hmm.
So if there's a piece of gear 20 mutant gear in the store, I'm buying it, and I'm buying Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman MCU every time, every store reset.
Okay.
I will run out myself out of currency before the store ends, which is a good thing, and I have enough of this antimatter stored up that when the next store drops, I'll be able to at least buy Franklin
Yeah.
because that would be the next one. You know, start with Franklin, and then as I build up, start purchasing the rest of them.
Gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
still looking for mutant gear 20. Like I'm fishing for mutant gear 20 right now because of Hellfire Club. I have enough to do 2 characters, but I like enough to do 3. You know.
Hmm. Okay. So yeah, it definitely sounds like you're enjoying the store then. In the past, I mean, there wasn't much variety or options, so you're definitely kind of digging in everywhere that where your needs are. So that's good.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. What else is on the notes there? So we got that rolling out soon. Guess we can kind of talk about Hellfire a little bit. Yeah, because here he is. So he's gonna come into this on Monday. Oh man, they gave him that trait of being part of the accursed members. I'm cool as that. Um,
I think it's fucking great.
you already
I think
know.
it sucks for anybody that took Mordo to Gear 20. I think anybody that took, of course, it may not be Mordo that comes out, but I didn't take either one of the old characters to Gear 20. And this has never happened before, so it's not like I even had any premonition that, oh, they're going to add a character later. I
Hmm.
just didn't because Juggernaut was expensive, and I don't think Mordo's going to last. He feels to be the first one out on the team anyway. So I
Yeah.
think this is really cool. It makes him a solid 4 piece, and then who are you going to put in for the fifth? Is it going to be Jugs? Is it going to be Mephisto? Who the hell is your fifth piece going to be?
Yeah.
It makes it a little more fun.
No, for sure. And of course, my little game was having glitching on the Streamlabs. All right, but yeah, here they are. He's becoming a member of the curse. He's getting a tag, and the other one that's also getting the tag within the Hellfire clubs is the lady, Rachel. And if I click onto the Mortal X here, she's I mean, so both Hellfire is gonna have 2 members that are gonna be right off the bat having Cosmic Crucible traits within these 2 teams, Immortal and the Cursed. This one felt like it needed a lot of help, um, in the sense that they're so like time mechanic, right? Like when you're playing with them, like they can have that
Yes.
initial control, but there's not a real good boom or damage that's gonna happen until hope I get to Storm's ult is always the play. I hope I can get to
Right.
that. And then sometimes she gets her offensive up stripped away and things happen at the time it isn't there, so it just sucks ass. And then yeah, it's a butt pucker team here when you're playing using them. But I'm wondering, she's a blaster, so maybe she's gonna have some power, some oomph. I don't even know what's her speed. She's gonna come in at 124. I mean, I haven't obviously I'm looking at the kit a little bit for the first time, but same type of excitement you got for this Darth. I mean, Hellfire's team. I guess overall, it's funny when I ask you this question: are you all in on them? Of course, you're all in.
Hell yeah, because you have to be because they're a raid team.
Yeah,
So you've got to be for the raids. And having Azazel and Rachel Summers both have immediate use in my favorite game mode. Um, yeah, I'm gonna take them to Gear 20, hopefully right out the gate. That's why I'm so hot for Mutant Gear 20.
but you're gonna do the same. I think this is. I now agree with you. I mean, this is what I'm gonna do as far as like resource management goes. If you have the flexibility and the freedom to use it, I mean, it's going to be the 3 new characters or where you're looking at the G20 pieces,
Yes,
and then these
yes.
kind of,
I know that.
yeah,
Yeah, I know that Madeline is 2 pieces and Emma is 4 pieces. Um, so it would still be 6 to do them both. But I'm gonna save it. I don't have enough to do the 3 new characters, and you and I both know that the 3 new characters are the ones that are necessary for the team. We've yet to have a team that comes out in this fashion with 3 new characters and 2 reworks where the 3 new characters aren't absolutely necessary.
yeah,
You wouldn't run Spider Society without Pav. You wouldn't. There's just so many. The list from there goes on and on and on of all the 3 packs. Those are necessary characters.
yeah, like this Hood, Hoverine,
Yeah, like
Zatanna.
yeah. So
So
that's it's kind of from that. And if when it comes down that Gear 20 becomes so abundant that I have enough to do it, then I'll do it later down the road. But I know from experience that you're gonna need to do the new ones and
you
hold
already
off on the old ones because
G20 him? You
we're
got
not.
G20 on him?
I got G20 on all three of them.
Ugh, making
Hood,
me all too
health,
scared to hit the
dude.
button.
I'm telling you, I did it. I would do Helverine first,
I know that's
but
what I want to do first. What made me pause as we're talking about is just that he's a mystic tag, and so I'm kind of still double checking. So him over I can't think of the red dude,
Mephisto,
Mephisto,
not over Mephisto if it was you.
right?
Yeah, I did Mephisto first. I
See,
don't
like
know.
I gotta choose one or the other. I can't do
Yeah.
both.
I I played the leaderboard game. See that here's the real difference in it and playing the leaderboard game. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of those little pieces of all of the gear types. So
Yeah.
20 full pieces of gear that I had to play around with and do whatever.
All right, we're gonna switch
Um
topics, man. This is making my gut twist a
it's
little
gonna,
bit. Jealousy. I'm like, whatever, man.
I was
Sounds
just
like a
gonna say, what the God?
you got problems.
I hate to
You know,
tell you about these first
this is
world
how you
problems.
feel. You know, when you see my cores, that's how you feel. Time. What are you doing with it? All right. Anyways, but no, that's you know it. Yes, to each their own. There, proud of you. I'm happy for you that you
That's
have
not
that
even what I mean,
problem.
but
No,
yes.
I'm
So
just joking.
I'm God. I'm so shocked. I don't know the discrepancy. You understand? So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
look at
yeah.
my game all day, every day, and I just assume that everybody's is closer to mine than it actually is. And I look at that and I go, what the fuck is happening with your roster? Why aren't any of those characters Gear 20 yet, bro? And it's not.
Right,
I'm not
right.
trying to shame you or to do. It's just me still being shocked at the drastic amount. And it's yeah, that's all. That's all. I'm not. I want to still talk about your topic. So I think
No, you're good.
that before any of those accursed characters, I would do Mephisto.
Yeah, okay.
But that's just again, it's more expensive. It's almost too full of the accursed characters. But I think that Mephisto is he's still top tier character. He's great in every game mode still. There are times if you don't put null on your defense, I see guys still use him in arena offense.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I get
that's
you.
all.
Yeah, and I'm leaning towards there, but it's, here comes the resource management. I think once I have like the next, like once I can spin him, I still want to have some backup there in case some type of
Right, I
mystic cards
understand.
comes through. So that's all that's happening with the slow play. All right, I think that's it. I mean, we kind of, trying to be mindful about time conversation. We were 8 minutes over the 30-minute mark where I was going to kind of find that silver lining. So I think that is where I'm going to go ahead and kind of stop. We're still going to kind of move on here on Twitch. We're going to do some battles with Cosmic Crucible coming up. I think I'm just trying to see if there's anything closing that I missed out on, but no, this was perfect. We talked about the Age of Annihilus, Hellfire team coming out, and then their benefits of what they're coming in through with dual trait mode. So everything looks good. And then, yeah, be on the lookout. I'll definitely kind of pick and choose what I'm going to do with the play money there that I'm budgeting myself up with. And we'll see how that goes, man. So appreciate y'all that are going to catch this up onto YouTube. For those on Twitch, transition to Cosmic Crucible next. All right.